Well, hey there, Nerd Squad. What if we told you that your favorite Disney characters were mutants all along? That's right. We're taking a look at what would happen if Disney characters joined the X-Men. How would they use their powers? Would they get along with the other mutants? And most importantly, what would their superhero names be? Let's find out. Starting off, we have Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Now, this one might seem like a no-brainer. Just give her gills and fins and she's ready to go, right? Well, not quite. See, in the comics, Ariel was actually a mermaid, who was transformed into a human by the sea witch Ursula. But before that, Ariel was already a powerful sorceress in training, which means she could have easily become a powerful magic user in the X-Men. Think of it, though, Ariel and Nightcrawler, to teleporting mutants with a love for exploring the unknown. Now that would be an interesting dynamic. But what about her sisters? It'd be awesome if each sister had their own unique power based on their personalities, like Alana being able to control the weather or Arista having some sort of illusion magic. We can dream, can't we? But wait, there's more. I think we can all agree that King Triton, Ariel's father, would make an excellent addition to the X-Men as well. With his trident, he can control the seas and even rival the power of Storm. Now that's a father-daughter duo you don't want to mess with. Next up, we have Buzz Lightyear. I mean, come on, this one is obvious. Buzz is already a space ranger. He has the suit, the laser guns, and the heroic attitude to match. But what power would he have? Well, I think he'd make a great addition to the X-Men as a tech specialist, someone who could help repair and upgrade their equipment when needed. Plus, his unwavering belief in his own abilities and experience leading the galactic heroes makes him a natural leader. Imagine him joining forces with Forge to create some truly amazing inventions for the team. The possibilities are really endless. And let's not forget Woody. Sure, he doesn't have any special powers per se, but as a loyal and courageous friend, I think he'd make an excellent field medic for the X-Men. His ability to connect with others and calm them down in tough situations would be invaluable. Plus, think of the wholesome moments when he'd cheer up the younger mutants with his folksy wisdom and guitar playing. He'd be like the John Mayer of the X-Men. Now, Simba from The Lion King is another easy one. I mean, he's basically a furry with a mane. No, seriously, though Simba's connection to the natural world and his status as the rightful king of the Pride Lands make him a great candidate for the X-Men. In the comics, there was a character named Night Lion, who was a mutant with feline-like abilities. So it only makes sense that Simba would follow in her footsteps and become Night Lion himself. Imagine him using his roar to shake the very foundations of his enemies' hideouts, or using his claws and fangs to take them down. Now that's a sight to behold. And with N'Karoo by his side, an African mutant with shape-shifting abilities, the Pride Landers would be unstoppable. And speaking of furry, we couldn't talk about mutants without mentioning Baloo. The good-natured bear from the Jungle Book is already a pacifist, which goes against the whole mutant ideal of embracing your powers. But hear me out. What if Baloo's pacifism was actually a mutant ability? Imagine a force field that repels all forms of attacks, turning every attack back to its source, or maybe even converting negative energy into positive vibes. It would be an incredibly useful power in battle, and make Baloo an essential member of the X-Men. Plus, think of all the fun he'd have teaching the younger mutants how to enjoy life in the slower lanes. They could have a blast going on picnics, catching butterflies, and just relaxing in the sun. Of course, they'd still need some serious training to hone their abilities. But hey, there's no reason why they can't have some fun along the way. Let's move on to Mona. The strong-willed Polynesian princess is a natural leader with a deep connection to the ocean. Her determination and bravery are evident throughout the film as she sets sail to save her people. So what kind of mutant do you think she'd be? Well, I think she'd make a great water manipulator. Someone who could control the tides and even communicate with sea creatures. Plus, her connection to the ocean would make her a valuable ally to Storm, who could call upon Mona's powers to enhance her own weather manipulation abilities. Now that's a powerful duo you don't want to mess with. Speaking of water, let's not forget Olaf. Yes, the cheerful snowman from Frozen would actually make a great mutant, too. You might be thinking, how can a snowman possibly have powers? Well, let me explain. What if Olaf's ability was to absorb and manipulate water? He could use this power to heal others by replenishing their fluids or even freeze opponents in their tracks. Plus, his jolly personality and childlike wonder would be a breath of fresh air for the sometimes brooding X-Men. Imagine him bringing some holiday cheer to the mansion during the winter holidays. It would be like having a real-life Olaf around. Don't you just love it? Okay, now let's talk about someone with a little bit more of a sinister side, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. This iconic villain is a master of dark magic and could easily be imagined as a powerful mutant in the X-Men universe. What kind of power, you ask? Well, how about the ability to drain the life force from others, or perhaps control the very essence of darkness itself? Just imagine her casting terrifying spells that withered her enemies from within, or enveloping herself in shadows so complete that not even light could penetrate them. She could also potentially twist the minds of her victims, turning their deepest fears and insecurities against them. Now that's a scary thought. As a result, Maleficent would be a formidable addition to the X-Men, bringing a whole new level of darkness to the team. Now let's lighten the mood a bit with Mickey Mouse. This lovable rodent is a classic Disney character who embodies joy and happiness, but what kind of mutant would he be? Well, how about an empathy manipulator? Mickey could use his powers to sense the emotions of others and even influence them on a subconscious level. Imagine him using his powers to soothe a crying baby or lift the spirits of a downcast mutant. He could also use his powers to detect lies and manipulate people into feeling certain emotions like happiness or sadness. However, Mickey's powers could also be used for more sinister purposes, like using his powers to exploit the weaknesses of his enemies or even turning their own powers against them. Now that's a villain origin story you didn't know you wanted. Lastly, we have the one and only Winnie the Pooh. This lovable bear is known for his insatiable appetite and laid-back attitude. But what kind of mutant do you think he'd be? Well, how about a reality warper? That's right. Winnie the Pooh could manipulate reality itself to suit his needs, creating anything he desires with a simple thought. Imagine him using his powers to conjure up endless pots of honey, or even transforming his friends into different animals for fun. However, Winnie the Pooh's powers could also be used for more destructive purposes, like altering the laws of physics or even destroying entire planets with a mere thought. But hey, who cares about all that? We all know Winnie the Pooh is too sweet and lovable to ever do something like that, right? And that's our list of what would happen if Disney characters joined the X-Men. Now we want to hear from you. Which Disney character do you think would make the best mutant, and what kind of powers do you think they'd have? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.